Hello and welcome Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth to help most fully advance your spiritual growth and journey on this planet. I'm very excited that you have come to my channel for your February 2019 forecast, and I'm also very excited to see what is in store for you. Also because my ascendant is in Scorpio as well, and I just tend to have an affinity for Scorpios. I generally always get along with Scorpios, and I never cross them because I did that once and I regretted it. Anyways, I love you Scorpio so much. So let's see what February 2019 has in store for you. Oh, by the way, I've shuffled the cards off camera. The two decks that I use the Tarot of the Cat People, which is for the storyline of how your month is going to go. And then make sure you stick around for the end where you pick your own destiny card. And I use the Aleister Crowley Tarot of the Thoth deck for that one. All right, universe, source, energy, consciousness. What is in store for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 2019? Interesting. Oh, okay. It is going to be an interesting month. So during the first week of February, we have got the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is definitely a decision that you have to make, and it's something to do with earthly matters. So it could be like practical things like where to live, what job to have, what direction to go with your career, just things of the earthly realm. It may also have to do with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it is definitely a choice that must be made. It is a difficult choice because it's, you know, the pros and cons of each choice definitely are pretty much equal. So the only wrong decision that you can make is not to make a decision at all. You have a choice to make it. You literally can't make the wrong choice, okay? So just pick one. It can't go wrong, okay? Trust me on that one, my dear Scorpio. All right, during the second week, we have got the High Priestess, which is absolutely fantastic. It may potentially represent a Taurus, but I really feel like it is you coming into your inner power, your spiritual power. You are feeling strong and spiritually fulfilled. Sometimes people don't always see that going on the surface, but you have a lot of wisdom. You also might want to have a little bit of structure, or maybe get back into touch, or you are back in touch maybe with a religion that you practiced as a child. Not necessarily saying you have to practice it again, but just look up some, you know, scriptures or texts or things like that. Maybe a story that really spoke to you during a childhood religion. But you also might want to be receptive to receiving new information, specifically if you are just in a, you know, if you're more new age, just to add some sort of ritual, some sort of tradition. But you probably already have that. And if you're hearing me talk about this and you thought of something that maybe you want to add, like a 5-minute meditation or something like that in the daytime, yeah, that would be to have a little bit of structure to help with everything that you've learned, okay? Or you already have that, or both. All right, so in the third week, we have got the Fool. This is essentially like a reset button. The Fool, when it comes to the major arcana, is 0. So it's before even the first step of a journey has begun. Whenever we start off on a new journey, we are taking a massive risk. And, you know, people can prepare for something for days, for years, for centuries, and they'll never be fully prepared for this first step of the journey. So you just have to take that first step. And I really feel like you're taking a step in a new direction in your life during the third week of August, my dear Scorpio. You won't be prepared. People are going to be telling you that you should stop. You may mess up, but you know, it's important that you're actually moving forward in that matter. Now, during the fourth, and there's plenty of opportunity, but just, you know, okay, just back to the third week. Be aware of every single decision that you make as you're making it. The only thing where this can go wrong with a new start in a journey, my dear Scorpio, with the Fool card in the third week of February, is not actually looking where you're going. Maybe you should be and try and be more aware of listening to advice from other people. Not saying that it should stop you from doing what you want to do, but you know, people are going to give you advice. Maybe you should at least listen, okay? But yeah, definitely you are taking a first step in a new phase of your life. So absolutely fantastic. All right, Scorpio, for the 4th week, we have got the 3 of Swords. This is a conflict. It could possibly be with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could either be not talking to each other, ignoring each other. You were previously really good friends or lovers or close family members, as in this was someone who you used to do a lot of things together. You've shared a lot of things together. You have way more things in common than you even realize right now. But because you're on the outs with this person, you probably wouldn't even want to admit that you have anything in common with them, because you're just so angry and your walls are so up and so are theirs. Everything that you are angry at this person about, they are pretty much angry at you for the exact same things, but neither one of you seems to be willing to let their guard down, to have proper communication. So this could be just like massive awkwardness, still being physically around each other, but not actually talking about the deeper matter at hand. It could also be actually flat out like ignoring someone. It's like when you're ignoring someone, but you're still like thinking about them all the time. So it's like, and they're going to be doing the same thing. So it's almost like counterintuitive. Sorry that I'm smiling. I do that all the time. I'll do that sometimes too. So I'm only smiling because I've been in the same situation and I understand. All right, but definitely just a final, one final thing to say on the 4th week of February, my dear Scorpio, is that this is a clashing of egos, okay? It's not necessarily reflective of your spiritual and loving connection. It's just that, like, you know, our ego is an amazing thing. It helps us with so many things. It gets a bad rap in the spiritual community, but we need our ego to survive. Gotta need our brain for a lot of things, but sometimes it can be a bit of a downfall because we can attach so much to particular aspects of our identity, and then when people threaten those aspects that we have attached our identity and personality to, when someone threatens that, it can just get us all up in arms, which is exactly what's happening with both of you, okay? I'm going to link in the description below a really awesome video for how to resolve conflict, okay? All right, let's see what the crowning energy is for you for the month of February 2019, my lovely Scorpio. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, and I pulled the undercurrent. And you know what? I'll just pull the overlay as well. Oh, cool. All right, so your crowning energy, Scorpio, is Temperance. So Temperance might represent a Sagittarius in your life. Even though it's meant to represent Sagittarius, I also feel that it can represent an Aquarius, because Aquarius is a water bearer, and then this, you know, is a water bearer. But essentially, Temperance to me, so this is your extroverted energy that you notice most in yourself and others will notice most in you, is that you are just going to like feel things out, see how things feel, and you know, you are a water sign. Just following your intuition, going with what feels right. And that's what you may have to do when it comes to making this decision in the 1st week. It also, yeah, has a lot to do with all of your decisions you're going to make during February when it comes to making the decision in the 1st week. You know, this inner knowing you have in the 2nd week, taking that first step in a new direction, a new journey, in a new phase of your life. And then it will be really hardest to do, but it may be important to do during the 4th week when you have this conflict with someone, because you're going to be more up in here rather than in your deeper intuitive knowing. All right, so the undercurrent, what's going on underneath the surface, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is a fantastic card. It may have to do with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn influence in your life, but I believe that you are feeling fulfilled with some sort of creative endeavor, something that you are building, something you are making, something that is also going to help make you money and create stability for you in the future. So whatever seeds are being sown, whatever you are, it might be this new phase, this new journey that you start to make in the 3rd week. It may end up in creating space for you to have a creative, artistic endeavor that also makes you a decent amount of money in the future. And it's kind of almost like, in a sense, getting your roots, getting your grounding for your life on this planet for more longer term. And you have been doing that for a while, and you're getting better at it. All right, so for the overlay, the lens through which you perceive February 2019, my dear Scorpio, we have got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, to me, it represents that, in my opinion, before we come down to this planet, we have a pre-birth intention, And there are part of the intentions are certain crossroads that we take. Now, when we take these certain crossroads, we're still going to be able to hit all of our big contracts that we have in life, things that we wanted to fulfill. I really believe that you will be really focusing on this choice that you have to make in the first week of February. It is going to be a massive crossroads in your pre-birth intention, okay? One way or the other. It's actually the choice that you have to make this month, Scorpio, is going to change your destiny. It's still like you literally cannot make the wrong choice. The only mistake you can make is not making the choice, okay? You just need to decide what you want better. But it's kind of like deciding, oh, what am I going to do today? Am I going to go to the movies or am I going to go for a walk in the park? I mean, both things are awesome depending on the mood that you're in, but you just have, both things are great and they have their pros and cons. You just kind of have to make a decision. Otherwise, you're just going to stay at home doing nothing. But that's not you. I really do see you stepping forward with whatever decision that you make that will absolutely change your destiny. All right. Whew. I'm glad you stuck around for Pick Your Destiny card. So this is probably, so pick 1, 2, or 3. Scorpio, you are extremely intuitive, and that's one of the many things I love about my dear Scorpio personalities. Pick 1, 2, or 3, whatever felt correct for you. Destiny advice card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising 2019. All right, if you picked 1, Science, we have got the 6 of Swords. Okay, so whatever decision that you need to make may have to do with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You actually might have to make this decision, whatever you have to make from your head, your rational mind, but also you've got the Temperance as your crowning card. So for me, I feel like it's going to be a balance of making this decision this month, Scorpio, with what is logical, what is rational, but also going with your intuition. But I feel like if you pick number 1 for the advice card, you should make this decision more from a rational, logical kind of decision. So make this decision, you want to make it a little bit more up here. All right, if you pick 2 for your Destiny card, oh, this is absolutely fantastic. We've got the Ace of Cups. This new start, this new beginning, this choice that you have to make is going to open up absolutely new love, a new pathway of love for yourself. This also could have to do with another Scorpio, or it could very most likely do with you, but it could also do with a Cancer or a Pisces in your life. But I really feel like it's a new start in love, a new, fresh cup in love. Your cup is full, and it is not only going to get full, you're going to get more cups and they're going to get full, and it's like a new start in love and relationships. And that starts with you loving yourself. So well done, because that wouldn't have happened if you didn't love yourself. You filled up your own cup, and now it can overflow into other people's cups. New start in love. Well done, Scorpio. All right, now if you decided to pick 3 for your Destiny card, we have got the 6 of Discs. In other decks, it's also known as the 6 of Pentacles. And I just feel like you are going to have a lot of material success, especially regarding this decision you need to make in the first week. You're going to make money, land, property, business, all of that. Definitely a lot of success. I mean, that is regardless, because every single one of you had the 9 of Pentacles or the 9 of Discs for your undercurrent. But yeah, if you picked 3 for your Destiny card, a lot of success. You are going to be making money. Well done. So thank you so much for watching, my lovely Scorpios. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Please comment below. I always love reading your comments, and it really does mean a lot to me. If you would like to contact me for a personal reading or for dream interpretation, you please send me an email at contact@sinceretarot.co.uk, and have an absolutely fantastic February 2019. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mwah! See you later.